The Butterfly Effect by Nikayla Sarai. Chapter 13. Receiving Gratitude. The world stopped. It was such a stupid expression, but that's exactly how Thomas felt. His mind was a giant blank, his body frozen in place, the time stream flowing around them as he was overwhelmed. Warmth. Happiness. Warmth. Joy. Warmth. Of all the reactions he could have received from the actor, Thomas hadn't expected this. No one had ever hugged him before. Not on a warp. Not after just the first decision. No one ever liked it when he would vanish to hover on the fringes of the time stream. Even fewer were grateful to be pulled away from their first consequence to continue the warp. He was far more used to people attempting to punch him. But here, Roman was hugging him. Thomas swallowed, brain finally kicking back into gear, his hands trembling by his sides as he waffled between returning the gesture or just standing there like an idiotic statue. "Thank you," Roman said, suddenly pulling back, his eyes dancing. "Seriously, Sparkles, I can't." He shook his head, practically bouncing on his toes. "Thanks to you, he's now a doctor! All because I changed." He grinned. "It's unbelievable." "And now a thank you? After just the first choice?" Mentally, Thomas shook himself, careful to keep the colors shimmering on his skin in the lighter blues and golds. He grinned back, rubbing his arms, trying to push the tingling on his skin from Roman's touch away. "I'm happy to hear you approve of consequences to your first change," he said. "You've done well. Both yours and his lifelines are bright. Patton's indicates his pathway will only become more influential should he continue his current course. Or any course, really. His lifeline took on more red the longer this current timeline held. Even if Patton chose not to become the pediatric surgeon he was striving to be, the lifeline still showed that he would leave quite the mark on the medical world." Roman's eyes lit up. "I can believe that," he said, glancing behind him with a fond smile. "Pat's always enjoyed helping people. He's even going to help Logan." His fingers twitched. "Help Logan," he repeated, softly. Unbelievable. An actor who was actually happy to hear someone was doing better than they were. Thomas glanced to the watch hanging from Roman's neck, fighting against the hope flickering in his chest. It won't last. As miraculous as this first change was, Roman still had 2 more choices to make. 2 more opportunities to mess up. 2 more changes before he decided he wanted none of them. 2 more miracles before the warp ended up green again. It was foolish to hope. Foolish to think that this time would be different. Other warps had started out with just as much potential, only to stumble at the finish line. Roman wouldn't be any different. It couldn't be. Reds didn't finish in anything other than green. Thomas spread his arms, his skin still tingling from Roman's touch as he gestured to his red lifeline floating slightly separated from the time stream. "You have 2 more chances then, Roman, to change your past. Choose carefully." The actor nodded, brushing the crown necklace and the small wound beneath. He grabbed the watch as it blazed gold, his smile fading as he straightened, squaring his shoulders while the time stream rushed down to buffet him once more. "I'm ready." But ready? But there had been no memories yet for Roman to choose from. How could he? Thomas's skin lit up, blazing in their rainbow color as the time energy swelled within him. Roman had chosen a memory before any options had appeared. What was he thinking? Thomas exhaled. Whatever. He should probably expect Roman Sanders to not stick to normal procedures. He'd already flouted one rule. Why not choose his second choice too while he was at it? Then prepare, Roman, he said, taking the actor's hands. In reality, Thomas felt like he should be the one preparing. He had no context for where or when they were going in the actor's past, but the stars anchoring him to Roman's lifeline were blazing, marking his chosen moment. To change your choice.